Hi, and welcome to the next in the series of live webinars where we explore how you can use Minecraft in education. My name is Simon Johnson. I'm a former ICT and computing teacher, and I have several years' experience working in education. And I'm also a Minecraft Global Mentor. In the previous sessions, we've explored the rationale behind using games and gamification and game-based learning, such as benefits such as helping with resilience and teaching children to fail in a safe environment and learn from their failures. We've also looked at what Minecraft is and looked at some of the specific education features within Minecraft Education Edition. In this series, we're going to explore curriculum uses of Minecraft. So we're going to look at different subjects such as literacy. We'll also look at humanities like history and geography, how you can use Minecraft to teach computing concepts and use Minecraft for STEM subjects as well. But in this first in our series, we're going to explore how you can use Minecraft Education Edition to teach maths. So in this session, you're going to discover how to use Minecraft to teach elements of the maths curriculum. You'll discover how to use Education Edition features to support the teaching of maths, and also explore featured lessons that have been created by teachers for teachers that are available in the game and also online to download for free. So let's jump in and let's get started. So one of the key features in Minecraft which lends itself to the teaching maths is the fact that every block in Minecraft is 1 meter cubed. So 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. With that information, we can do a number of things. So we can teach area and volume, for instance, but not just area and volume, but we can also teach area and volume of complex and strange shapes. You can also teach area and perimeter. And you can also build things to scale. I used to run a club in my last school, Minecraft club, and we had this student. You've taught this student is everyone's favourite, teacher's favourite, popular in the class. Everyone loves this child, but they struggle in a certain subject. In this circumstance, it was maths. In fact, they hated maths. But in Minecraft Club, this child decided that they're going to create a scale model of the school. And the child worked out that each block in Minecraft was 1 meter cubed. So I went to the head teacher and managed to get copies of the plans for the school and started to build a scale replica of the school in Minecraft. So you imagine that child's reaction when I told him that he was spending 2 hours every week after school doing maths. You imagine the maths teacher's surprise when she found it too. But you can also use Minecraft to teach other parts of maths curriculum, such as probability. And one of my favorite lessons in Minecraft, and we'll explore this in a moment, is gone fishing. So in Minecraft, you can go fishing, and just like in real life, you can catch fish, or you'd hope to. You can also catch junk, but no shopping trolleys, and also treasure. And some of the treasure in the game you can only get by fishing. You can't find any other means. So you could have children go fishing and then create a tally chart of every time they catch fish or a particular fish, each time they catch junk or treasure, and then work out the probability. And they can then express that probability numerically as a fraction, decimal, or percentage. So let's have a look at how it looks inside Minecraft. So here I have a Minecraft world loaded. And we have a typical science teacher and maths teacher. So I'm going to right click on my maths teacher and I'm going to go and explore area. So this teleports me to this huge warehouse, and in this warehouse we have some NPCs. So if you missed our earlier sessions, NPCs are non-player characters. So these are characters that the students can interact with in the game. If I right-click on an NPC, you can see there's information. So this teacher is asking the children to work out the area of each of the pallets and then write the answer on the slate. You also have the immersive reader built in, which will read a layer of the text and also translate the text into different languages. But you can also use NPCs to give items to the students. So you could give a fishing rod if they're fishing, or send them to other resources. So it could be a link to a website to find out more, or it could be a link to a shared OneNote. So I'm going to head over to my other teacher over here. And here we're going into the volume challenge. Just right click on the teacher. So your challenge is, can you work out the volume of each of the objects? Write your answer. Oh, a bad spelling mistake. Write your answers on the slate. We'll ignore that one. It's not an English lesson. So that's my first cube. And from what I remember from maths, which was a long time ago, volume is height by width times length. So we've got 3 by 3 by 3. So I can write my answer in here. So that should be L times W times H. And then that'd be 3 times 3 times 3. And put in my answer. And I'm half asleep this morning, so I'll let you work that for yourselves. And go to the next one. So we've got 2 by 2 by 2. So L times H times W. And that's 2 by 2 by 2. And that should be 8. That's an easy one. It's been a long day. And we could do the same for surface area too. So we've got, let's start with a simple palette. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks by 2 blocks. We can again right click on our slate and put our answer in there. I'm then going to head over to another part of my docs. And we're going to explore that fishing. So remember I told you can go fishing in Minecraft, and we can work out the probability. So here we are. And here's my fishing guide. Like so. And if I right click on my fisherman, so using a tally chart, work out the theoretical probability of catching fish, treasure and junk. So I'm ready to go. If I click and go fishing, it sends me to the boat. And oh, I've got a fishing rod. Like I said, I've been given a fishing rod, and I can sit on the edge of my boat, and I can press my right button to go fishing. This is very therapeutic, by the way. So if you need a nice break, and then we've got a fish, and I right click, so I've caught my first fish. I look in my inventory, and look, and I've got some raw cod. Let's try again. So that's one fish. And of course, I think that was salmon this time. Let's see if we can catch some junk or treasure. Ooh, so I've got some treasure there. I've got a special, where is it? It's in here somewhere. I think I had a special fishing rod. So I've finished fishing now, and I can head over to my next challenge. So I think we have a perimeter challenge. So I'm going to head over to the train station. This is a map that was created for a project in South Africa, where the schools or the authority wanted to explore maths and science and STEM using Minecraft. So all those models are scale models of actual buildings in Cape Town and Johannesburg. So let's go back to our maths teacher, which I'm going to whack over the head with a sign for no apparent reason. And we've looked at probability, area. Let's go and have a look at perimeter. We've also got fractions as well. So if we go to perimeter, so we have some perimeter fences, and this time our challenge is, let's have a look, can you work out the perimeter for each of my fences? Right, the slate's provided, and I think the final challenge is they're giving a field, and then I have to work out how big the perimeter fence needs to be to seal off the field from the invading pigs that keep on eating all of the farmers' vegetables, as you can see. So there's just a few examples of how you can use Minecraft to explore some of the concepts in maths. Now, I did show you in that game some education-specific features. It helps with teaching the subject. So one of those I showed you were slate. So in the first couple of challenges, the students had to work out the area and volume of the different shapes and then write their answers on a slate. So there's 3 different types of boards that you can write on. So you've got your slate, and you get your post-it, and your board. So you can use these to communicate the learning goals or learning objectives. You can use them to show worked examples and use it for scaffolding. You can also pose a question on there or give them a formula to complete or fill in. And you can also use it to have the students show their workings out. You also have a camera. So with the camera, students can take selfies. They love to do that. They can also take photos of some of the things they see in the Minecraft world and then make notes about it. Great for literacy and descriptive writing tasks. Also great for recording student answers. And I'll show you a couple of ways you can do that in a moment. And you also have the portfolio. So you have the portfolio and the book and the quill. So both of these allow you to take photos and then write some answers and then export them. So you can export them as a PDF, or you can export them to a OneNote to work on later. So let's have a look at some of these specific features. So if I go back into my Minecraft world, and let's go to our first one. So with our perimeter, what I can do is I could work out the perimeter of this fence. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20. So 20 blocks or 20 meters because each block is a meter. Or alternatively, instead of writing my answer on a slate, I can take a photo. So I'm going to my inventory. I'm going to find a camera. There we go. I'm going to replace my fishing rod because I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to right click with my camera like so. I'm going to take a photo. Now you can also take a selfie. So if I place the camera with my right mouse button in front of me and then right click on the camera, I have my selfie in front of the question or the item I'm focusing on. So it's great for literacy, or also for humanities. Imagine you did a lesson on Great Pyramids, and the student finds the Great Pyramid of Giza and they take a selfie, and then in their portfolio they write some information. So it could be some facts about it, or could write a story as if they were one of the pharaohs. But we're exploring maths, so I'm going to press the letter E again, and there are 2 things you can use. And the first one is the portfolio. So the portfolio is a way for the students to record what they see and do. So if I select my portfolio, I'm just using my scroll wheel. You can actually use a number keypad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and select the slot almost at the pockets which have your items. So I'm going to select my portfolio, and I'm going to right click, and here you can see the pictures I've taken. So I could put a caption in there. So if you want, and then I can put my answer in here, answer equals 20. And then once I've finished answering all my questions, I can click on Export Portfolio, and that will save that with all my photos and all my notes as a PDF. So I can share that to my document, I can share that to a shared folder, or to cloud storage. And then I can edit that or open it up and put it inside, for example, attach it to a OneNote or attach it to a Teams assignment or Google assignment, like so. As well as the portfolio, you've also got, if I press the letter E to bring up my inventory, you also have the book and quill. Now, what I like about the book and quill over the portfolio you can export, but the book and quill gives you more room to write. It's almost like a diary. So again, I'm going to right click whilst the book and quill is in my hand. So I can write my notes in here. I can also, by clicking on the pencil, I can add items. So I can add more pages. I can export my pages. But I can also add a picture. So let's add a picture. Let's add a picture of my here, and then in the notes section I can write my answer, so I can show my working out. I can just put my answer in, or I can put more detail in. Like so. So that's just a couple of ways that you can have your students answer the questions. Now, as you can see, the slide hasn't got much room, so you can also incorporate, if I bring up the letter E, a poster, which is slightly bigger than the slide. That's more useful for putting in working out or equations or longer answers to a question, or your teacher can pose a question. And alternatively, the other one, if we bring up the letter E, it's board. Now, I love using the board to have set of questions. So you could almost have a test on there with question 1, question 2, question 3. And then they can right click, so question 1. Questions. So perimeter of fence A equals, and then perimeter of fence B, so on and so forth. And then the students can come in and right click, and they can type in the answer for each one. Or you can use this as a worked example. So you can give the students an example of a formula that's either complete or partially complete, and the students then fill in the gaps, or use it as kind of a scaffold to help students with the challenge. That's the camera, the boards, the portfolio, and the book and quill. Now, on top of the ability to explore volume and area quite quickly because of the fact that each block is 1 meter cubed, there are also a series of lessons and subject kits that you can access that's within Minecraft. So if I go back to Minecraft and I save and exit and go back to my game, when I go to the main menu, you have access to the library. And in the library, we have subject kits. So we have science, maths, computer science, equity inclusion. The recently added social and emotional learning, which is some great resources in there. But if I were to click on maths, unfortunately for the UK market, it's Common Core, but I'll share something at the end that I've done, let's map this to the UK curriculum for primary at the moment, and I'm working on something similar for secondary. But as you can see, if I were to click onto Common Core Grade 3, you've got different topics that you can explore. So build a clock, we've got algebra architecture, finding the unknown, fractions, we've got building word problems, and multiplication and division. And then if we go back and look at additional lessons, we've got area and volume, and we've also got angular arithmetic, hundreds charts, and also time graphs as well. So all these are built into Minecraft. And if you are a teacher that has Google Classroom or Teams, I can click on one of these lessons, so for example area and volume, and I can assign that or share that as an assignment. So I go to my lesson, I click on assign or share, and then I can either copy the link and share that as a link in Teams or Google Classroom or as an email, or I can click on Teams and share that as a Teams assignment, or I can click on Google and share it as a Google Classroom assignment as well. And I can also share it by email. And I can also add resources too. So by adding resource, I give a name, so we can call this help, or it could be learning objectives, or it could be lesson 1. And then anything that has or can have a hyperlink, you can attach as a link. So you could attach a link to a shared PowerPoint or a shared PDF, or it could be a website with a video, so like a YouTube video. So when I add that, so I'm just going to put as an example so you can see how this works. So I'm going to do HTTP, and I can put the Minecraft website, so education.minecraft.net. But imagine this view could be a link to a OneNote. It needs to be in the right place. That needs to be the URL. So that should be HTTP education.minecraft.net. And then in here, it could be resources. So this could be linked to a video that explains the concept, so how to work out volume or area or probability, or it could be a link to a shared OneNote where the students put their answers in, or it could be a link to a worked example, or just simply learning objectives. And then when I click on done, and when I share that, what happens is they will have a button. So that's shared, it's open up in Teams, but they will have a button in Minecraft in that world, but when they click on it, it will take them to that resource. You also have, as well as a subject kit, you have even more lessons online. So if I go to my web browser and I click on, go to education.minecraft.net, here, if you click on Teach with Minecraft from the home page, you've got Explore Lessons. And here you have even more lessons on top of the ones that are built into the game. And one of the subject kits is Maths. So if I scroll down and click on Maths or Math, and then scroll down again, so it has some top highlighted activities we recommend starting first. So we've got the area and volume challenge, subtraction world, coordinate systems, arrays, area and volume. Then if you go further, you can also explore more and more lessons. We've also got collections as well. So a whole collection of lessons around fractions, whole collection of lessons around area and volume, and also for certain alignment. And we'll talk about the UK alignment a little bit later. So let's have a look at one of these lessons. So if we go back into Minecraft, this is what it looks like. So teachers shared the lesson. The child will click on the link. It will automatically launch Minecraft, and it will automatically open that world. So let's just click on that again, just to make sure it's been added. So add resource, just to show what it looks like. We do education.minecraft.net. And I'll call the button resources. And then we're going to launch that world. So this is what the students will see. So they'll click on their link in Teams in the assignment, or the link in Google Classroom. That will automatically launch Minecraft. It will automatically load the game with the level and the world. Usually tells you fascinating facts at this point, but I think I've upset it. It's not working. Instead, all I get is loading resources. Here we go. And then if a child presses escape, and normally, I don't know why it's not worked. I think it's because it has to be a sentence. It says something, but you'll have a button here that if they click on it, will load up their extra resources. And then if I look around, so I've got area equals length times width, and we've got volume equals length times width times height. And then for each of these different shapes, I need to work out the area and volume. And also we have here, so it's actual liquid volume as well, so volume of an actual container. Work those out and then write the answers on the slate. These are some of the resources that are included in Minecraft itself. So that's just giving you a small taste of some of the things you can do with Minecraft to support the teaching of maths concepts. Now, if you found that useful, we've put together a free education community for the UK, which you can sign up using the link on the screen. So it's aka.ms/Minecraft EDU UK activities. Here you have access to all the videos for the previous sessions, so exploring how you can use Minecraft for other subjects, not just math. Also beginner's guides to using Minecraft, and also looking at some advanced features. Here you'll also have access to some curriculum mapping. So what we've done at Microsoft is we've taken the national curriculum for England for Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 at the moment. We're working on Key Stage 3. And we've mapped as many attainment targets as possible to lessons and resources that exist already. So if I'd load it up to show what it looks like, and we click on this document here. So if I scroll up here, you can see we've got starting from, so it's Key Stage 2, lower Key Stage 2, so Year 3. So if looking at attainment target, identify sort of numbers, number and place value, identify, represent and estimate numbers using different representations. So we've got sheepish probability. If I click on that, it'll take me to that link, and I can download the world and lesson plans and resources for the activity. Let's say we want to look at fractions, so count up and down in tenths and recognize that tenths arise from dividing an object into 10 equal parts, but fractions in Minecraft compare in decimals. And further on, so if we go all the way down to Year 5, upper Key Stage 2. So let's have a look at identify multiple factors. So for multiplication and division, identify multiples and factors, including finding all factor pairs of a number. We've got finding factors. If I were to click on that, it will take me to the lesson on Minecraft. Here you'll find the learning objectives and any resources. So we've got guiding ideas, student activities, and we can download the world, and we can even assign that to our students from here as well. And we can click and open the world in Minecraft from that link. Also, if you want to improve your knowledge of Minecraft and become a certified Minecraft educator, you can get certified using the new Minecraft Learn resources. So I believe there'll be a link to this in the chat. And you can also Google or Bing the Microsoft Minecraft Teacher Academy. I mentioned before, we've got a new community for UK educators, so as well as the video guides from the previous series. We've got educator resources, including the curriculum mapping. We've got that for numeracy, literacy, computing and humanities, so geography and history at the moment. Also, you have access to other educators that are already using Minecraft to teach and have used it for some time. And you also get news and updates for all our build challenges and competitions. And there's an awesome competition going on at the moment, which you can still apply for. You've got plenty of time, where your school or students can actually win 3 Xbox consoles as the main prize. And you can find out all about that for free by signing up to our UK community, which is aka.ms/Minecraft EDU UK community, and I've been told it's not case sensitive, just makes it easy to read. So aka.ms/Minecraft EDU UK community, and make sure you put the UK bit in. And if you found that useful, or you have some colleagues that might find this useful, in the next session, so on Star Wars Day, May the 4th, we'll be exploring how you can use Minecraft to support literacy, such as creative, descriptive writing and instructional writing too. So please join that, or share with a colleague you might feel will be interested in that topic. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next in our series of Minecraft education webinars.